fun to that college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Hoosiers offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team, really, orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The Hoosiers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but forced down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it down there inside the 35. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quick juke.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Hoosiers move into the red zone. Breaking tackles. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the return corralled. So TCU's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Third down, out of the shotgun. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, And it's really solid defense on that play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Hoosiers are in the red zone now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case,
oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Indiana. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
TCU.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's reeled in. It's Miranda. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points.
And it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Let's take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
TCU 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers the fumble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one sails incomplete. Threw it too far.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And the Hoosiers will kick this away and get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense takes the field. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now they run the draw play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Run quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so he's got a fourth down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Indiana. And this one is getting ugly. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
TCU.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Fighting off the tackler. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That ball snagged for a completion. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The guy who coughs it up recovers it and prevents the turnover.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. And the Horned Frogs line it up with 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
TCU 17.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And here comes a deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Quick throw to the left. The ball is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the
touchdown, Hoosiers. And the beatdown continues. And they'll try to add the lead down with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
TCU 17.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
First down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges